Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports preview of the biggest derby of the weekend. I knew chuckle after that one. Of course, there's two derbies taking place at the weekend. The first one, though, is going to be the North London derby taking place on the early kickoff time on the Saturday between Spurs and Arsenal, taking place at Wembley Stadium. Now, Spurs entering this game after an abysmal loss against Burnley last weekend.
Had a Kevin Keegan moment.
Yes, went screaming into Michael Dean's face, but he was very apologetic afterwards for his actions and whatnot. It's not usual that we see that kind of reaction from Poch, is it? But, you know, a 2-1 loss against Burnley is kind of unexpected as well, wasn't it, Luke?
Yeah, definitely. Like Spurs, just doing Spurs.
Yeah.
When you think it's there, Kane's back and like, oh yeah, we might win a game, you lose. And like Spurs without Kane won five games in a row. When
Kane's the problem. He should go.
That's Kane, sell him to Madrid. Pay off that stadium because that stadium's going to cost £1 billion. So get Kane off for 200 mil.
Not like Kane was ever a good player, was he? You know, no.
Yeah, just golden boot.
Just England's number one. You know,
yeah,
number one striker.
Yeah, but Spurs was just a bit lackluster, really. And I know Spurs fans think, oh, we've bottled it. We've done this. We're not in the title race. It's like you were never in the title race. You were definitely going to finish third.
They're definitely exceeding expectations, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's like It's like Atletico Madrid in Spain. Like they're always going to finish third because they're not good enough to win the league without investment. And like the fact is, Spurs have got £1 billion stadium to pay off. Enjoy it while it lasts, because top teams are going to be cherry picking players, and the fact is that Daniel Levy needs to pay off that stadium somehow, and that means selling players. So I don't understand why Spurs fans are complaining, because like they've never been a title challenging club since they last won the league like in the 60s.
Yeah, something like that. Poch said after the game as well that the team needs to defend better, play better. Better in possession, improve quality, be stronger as well. And I think because they don't have any of those qualities, I think that's one of the reasons why they were never really going to challenge for the title in the first place.
When you rely on Winks and Skip.
And the lack of consistency as well. 7 defeats on the season is really unheard of a title-winning team to lose that many games. Yeah,
not even drawn the game.
Yeah,
they've won or they've lost.
What do Spurs need to do really in this game against Arsenal? Is it almost as a desperation as to win in order to change form around, or do you think that they're looking for a little bit more from this Spurs side moving forward, especially with Champions League still in the picture too?
Yeah, it's a hard one because I think they're playing Chelsea midweek before they play this game. So there could be a possibility where Arsenal could be like 4 points behind Spurs with this game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if Spurs lose this game, for me, I think they're dragged into that top 4 race.
They need to, yeah.
Yeah, they need to win this game to sort of like distance themselves.
It would give them good leverage as well because it's against Arsenal who are competing in the top.
Who absolutely battered them at the Emirates earlier on in the season 4-2 with that Eric Dyer shushing, and then I think Ramsey got the last laugh.
Yeah,
that one
head to head between the two sides. Last 6 in all competitions, Spurs 3, Arsenal 2, and they've drawn 1.
I think Arsenal's record at Wembley's not been great.
Well, the record against Spurs as a whole, when Spurs are playing at home, hasn't been that great. Spurs haven't lost in the league against Arsenal since 2014 at home.
Wow, that's a stat.
It was a 1-0 victory on that day, and Thomas Rosicky scored. If you saw the goal on YouTube, though, you go, I remember that goal because I did that last night and I watched it. I was like, I remember that goal.
Thomas Rosicky.
2 minutes, he came screaming from the right hand side and smashed it into the bottom left hand corner of the net.
Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, the Czech Republican.
What a super machine.
Absolutely fantastic finish on that day. But Arsenal coming into this one on a decent run of form. 2-0 win against Southampton. They got Bournemouth midweek, as we said already. Chelsea playing against Spurs both midweek, so both teams got midweek games. But Lacazette, Mkhitaryan, and Iwobi, funny enough, and Aubameyang looked pretty strong in that game against Southampton.
Missed a few sitters in that game, but I think Arsenal, since they've gone back to Emery's 4-2-3-1, they've looked a lot more solid than the three at the back.
Here's a question though: do Arsenal need to be more ruthless in order to finish in the top 4 this season? Do you think?
Yeah, they need to stop missing chances.
Yeah,
like when Ozil's laying them on a plate, you finish it. And like Aubameyang's got like, is it 15? I think he's got like 15 goals in the Prem this season. So like,
he's one of the best goal scorers.
He's a clinical finisher, but like when you're missing chances like that, Arsenal won't finish in the top 4 because you know the defence isn't going to keep a clean sheet at the back.
Well, a stud player in that game against Southampton was Granit Xhaka, 90.4% pass success rate on 73 passes. So that is a pretty strong performance by him.
Watched Arsenal Fan TV, and most of the fans said that he actually played well.
Yeah.
Like, when the defence is in trouble, it was him that was bailing them out, when it's usually the opposite way around.
Yeah.
When it's him that's making a stray pass, it's the defence bailing him out. But I think earlier on in the season, when it was Xhaka, Torreira together, he looked a lot more secure, because Torreira would usually mop up all the dirty, the missed passes he'd make. Like, he'd always mop up. And I think with 4-2-3-1, it's just more stability for Arsenal. But it would mean you've either got to play Lacazette or Aubameyang up front. Yeah. Because Aubameyang on the wing doesn't really track back.
No.
And especially with Conor, can't even say his name. Can't even say the left back's name.
Left back?
Yeah, can't even say the left back's name. It's not Monreal, it's the other one.
Kolasinac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he bombs forward and doesn't really track back, Aubameyang's not going to go, I need to track back at left back now. He'll just stay out the pitch. So Iwobi on the left tracks back as well. So, yeah, it's a lot more solid. I still think they've got to find out what's going on with Mesut Ozil.
I suppose as well, with Arsenal in the Europa League, Lacazette is going to be suspended for those. I think, is he suspended for those games, or was he already served suspension?
I think it's a 3-game suspension.
One or the other, but because it was a straight red, so it would be a more than 1 game suspension. So he could potentially do the gauntlet in these next 2 games for Arsenal against Bournemouth and Spurs, and be that kind of striker that they rely upon, and then use Aubameyang more in the Europa League and get the most out of Lacazette in these 2 league games.
Yeah, because Lacazette's I'd say he's been poorly treated since he's come to Arsenal. He's usually like the first person you go, he's coming off after 66.
Yeah.
So you just do a Kepa and just go, not going off.
Yeah, I wonder how Unai Emery would react to that.
Yeah.
What's your scoreline prediction for this game?
I'm going to go for a score draw.
Score draw?
Yeah, I just can't see any of them keeping a clean sheet.
Yeah.
So I'd say score draw would be a bit of fun.
I reckon Tottenham will win this one. I reckon they'll win something like 2-1. I think they need to get a reaction win from this. If they don't get it against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, who are also looking for a reaction, of course.
I actually expect Spurs to beat Chelsea.
Yeah, this preview will go out after that game's been played, so you may look like a bit of a fool.
Well, all Spurs have got to do is just man-mark Jorginho again, and then let Son just run ragged. And then
we'll watch this back on the Friday, Saturday, and see if they've done that exactly.
Yeah. And if that's wrong, then
you look like a bit of a fool.
I'll look like a fool.
Nevertheless, what are your own predictions for the game itself? Let us know in the comment section below the video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe for more Let's Talk Sport content. We shall see you all very soon.